camera angle. Okay. It's always dangerous to move the iPad because it has a tendency to collapse. Yay! All right. Good morning, beloveds. I'm dilly-dallying for no reason. Just, it's Sunday morning and I'm just not prepared for it. I've already been up and been to the gym and I've got one errant curl that's being... Okay. I'm going to wash this mess. We're doing Living the Science of Mind. This is the last essay in this little section that we've been doing, God, Your Personal Self. And then there's like 3 essays in the next one, and then I think it'll go back to normal. But let's do the housekeeping first. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. That will get you 1 email a week unless something unusual happens. And it is a blind CC. Nobody will see your email. The hot links are hot, so click here now means click here now. And it tells you what's going on for the week and the month. That's it. All right. And then the social medias. What I like to remind you is we do not monetize the social medias, mostly because we don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is to engage with our pages. Go like, subscribe, share, follow, comment based on, the posts and the pages that you are on. We appreciate that. It bumps us in the algorithms and then more people see our stuff. So, which is the goal here, right? Okay. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, depending on which platform you are on. And I am the running Rev Ryan across all of the platforms that I am on. So there, that is it. Okay. So we are moving into Living the Science of Mind. So what this is, there's a couple of different descriptions of what it is. One, if you read their description, commentary on Ernest Holmes' seminal work, The Science of Mind text. Or if you read in here, what it says is it's a collection of essays out of the take-home course. Did you know Ernest had a take-home course? Which is really cool. He had a course that, you could mail off for, and then they would send you a course a week for 48 weeks. That's where these essays come from. And really, honestly, what I think, this is my opinion, is these are questions that Ernest got, either in the mail or in person, or, people would come up to him and go, well, why do you talk about God so much? He answered it. So, that's exactly what this book is. It's a bunch of essays where people had questions and Ernest is answering them. It's a lighter tone than the text, and it's more one-on-one. It's like you ask a question and Ernest is answering it. I really, really enjoy the tone that this one has. So, we've been doing a section called God, Your Personal Self. This is the last article in that. The peace that is within you is the last little article here. And then we're going to have like 3 articles in God, Your Impersonal Self. So, that's where we are. So let's get on with this. And if I can get my light to come on, let's find out what Ernest has to say about the peace that is within you. God is peace. This peace which God is belongs to people and some part of their spiritual nature, and is some part of their spiritual nature. Whatever God is in the universal, humanity is in the particular. The nature of God is incarnated in every living soul. The peace that is within you is not something separate from God. It is not something that bombards you from without. This peace is something that expands from within. Always this peace has been in you. Always this peace has nestled at the center of your being, ready to reveal its perfection and harmony. Peace stands at the door of your consciousness and awaits your acceptance of it. It does not stand outside waiting for entrance. It stands inside waiting to be expressed in everything you do. If the possibility of your peace were dependent on some external event, some outside circumstance, some objective fact, then you would not have a principle of peace within you. You would merely be hoping that one might either develop or be imposed externally. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Within you is the kingdom of God, and within the kingdom of God is peace. A conscious knowledge of this peace, coupled with a definite use of the law of mind, gives to each the possibility of freedom from the bondage of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Peace is within you now. Peace that passeth all human comprehension is there. The peace that is at the very heart of the universe is there. The peace that said to the waves, "Be still," is there. The peace that revealed the lunatic of his, the peace that healed the lunatic of his obsessing thought is in you. Peace is within you now. The peace that stilled the tempest and walked on the turbulent waters of human discord. He keeps saying this. It's inside. And what it reminds me of is a seed. The flower, or the tree, or whatever plant you want to pick, is inside that seed. It merely needs to be planted, So so what you've got to do is create the environment. It's not something outside waiting to get in. It's something inside of you waiting to unfold. It's planted within you, and it's just waiting on you to stop suffocating it. Kind of point blank there, right? Stop covering it up with all the chaos and the nonsense. Because God is peace, and because God is in you, the peace of God must also be in you. You should no longer go in search of peace, for this is confusion. Search it not out, but seek it at the center. It has always been there. The Spirit of truth speaking through the understanding of one who realizes the divine presence said, "Before Abraham was, I am, and destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." Because peace is within you, it is available. If it were somewhere else, you would never find it. Act as though peace already possessed your soul, and it will possess it. Act as though peace already emanated from your spirit, and it will emanate from it. Speak peace into confusion, and your peace will heal that confusion. This healing power is to be used and not merely believed in. And see, that's Ernest right there. This healing power is to be used, not merely believed in. He talks about theory, but he's really into practice. He says, we talk too much, we need to go and do. So let me read that line again. This healing power is to be used and not merely believed in. We are practicing. There is a vast difference between believing in this principle and using it. To believe in and understand this principle is essential to the use of it. Peace is at the center of your own soul. It is the very beginning, the very being of your being. I would also say it's the very beginning of you, but because that's what I started to say. Okay, it is the very being of your being. This peace, which is at the center of your being, has never been disturbed. It has never been afraid. It never desired to harm anyone. Therefore, it has never been hurt. How then shall you use this great gift which nestles at the very center of your being? And see, that's it. It's never been afraid. That's why Jesse says when we do our treatment work, we go to the place where nothing has ever been wrong. We go to the peace at the center of us. We go to that place that has never been harmed and honestly can never be harmed. And it's not gratifying is not the right word. Calming isn't quite there, but I can't think of the word. It's very calming to know that there's a part of me that can't be hurt. That there's a part of me that exists in a place that nothing can touch. The peace, let's see. Oh, here, hang on. How then shall you use this great gift which nestles at the very center of your being? Okay. You are to use it consciously. You want a drum beat for Ernest Holmes? There it is. You use it consciously. Whatever you are doing, you want to do it consciously. Too often we let our mind go numb and go through the motions, and that is not the way you do this. You are to use it consciously. You are to speak the word of peace whenever discord appears, and when you speak the word of peace, let no doubt arise in your thought. And when you speak the word of peace, it doesn't mean, okay, whatever you want. Sometimes the word of peace is no. Sometimes the word of peace is not on my watch. And sometimes the word of peace is stop. Okay. So, the word of peace isn't just yes. The word of peace is not whatever you want. The word of peace absolutely includes no, stop that, not on my watch. This is not happening, So don't for a minute think that peace is strong. Okay. Don't for a minute think that you just roll over peace, because that's not my peace. All right. You must know that peace stills the tempest. You must know that your peace has all the power because it is the peace of God within you. So there is power to peace. Okay. There is strength to peace. The peace which is at the center of your being, was not born from human struggle, evolution, or accomplishment. It is something that always existed. It was not given by the world. The world cannot take it away. You need to hear that. Okay? Peace was not given by the world, and it cannot be taken away by the world. It remains perfect, exactly what it has always been. It awaits your recognition that you may enter into conscious partnership with it. And when you have joined the forces of your intellect with its infinite calm, your heart will no longer be disturbed, nor will it be afraid. Above the wind and higher than the whirlwind, enshrined in the heart of God, there is a voice within you which says, "Peace. Be not afraid. It is I. This I is you. This you is God within you. This God within you is peace." And I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that because the world's been nuts lately. I mean, honestly, the world's been nuts lately. But I have to remember that peace, there's power in peace. And when the chaos swirls around me, I can stand still in my peace and say, no, this is not okay with me. This will not happen. And I don't have to fight it. I simply have to know, no, this does not serve my peace and I will not accept it. So you need to know that. Peace isn't sitting around meditating. Peace stands in the street and says, no, this is not okay. It's okay. It's okay. You need to know that there are two sides, that there are multiple ways, and that peace is power. And when you are peaceful in the midst of chaos, you make better decisions. That's kind of that important part. When you are at peace, at the center of your soul, you make better decisions. And when you make better decisions, things work better. Even when the chaos is swirling around you. So that's why it's really important that when the chaos picks up, when the tempest around you picks up, that you go to your peace and know who you are. And when you can find that, you can find your way out of anything. All right. And so we're done with God, your personal self. We got a few essays in God, your impersonal self. So that's what we'll start with tomorrow. But for today, we're done with God, your personal self. And we're going to move on. We're clicking along. I mean, I think we're about a quarter of the way into the book. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day, a you got this day, I have, have a good laugh day, a don't take yourself too seriously day, a drink plenty of water day, a watch for the heat day, a enjoy the breezes day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a tell somebody you love them day, a be with your community day, a take care of yourself day, a take a nap day, a do what you got to do day, a we'll get prepared for the weekday maybe. Or we can take, just, know that it's all going to work out day. A good day, and if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. All right, explore the truth of your own being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. The divine knows you to be peace. That's all the divine knows. So from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day. We have the annual business meeting today after service. So y'all want to stick around for that. Bring snacks. I'm bringing snacks. Yeah, there's that. Okay, I need to go wash this mane. So I'm going to remind you, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back with you around 9:15 tomorrow, somewhere between 9 and 9:15 tomorrow. What I am going to remind you also is, like I said, we have the business meeting after service. That will not be on Facebook Live. The service will be. But there is a Zoom link. So if you can't make it, request the Zoom link. I think you have up until the business meeting starts to get that link. So, get on that. And I think that's it. So have a great day. And I will see you next. Oh, know that you are loved. Have a great day. And I will see you next time, which will be in about an hour and 40 minutes.